Hello and welcome back, guys. My name is Butterbiscuit. We're going to be continuing with our Gnomoria village here going on. So, previously, as most people know who've been watching the series, I let a couple of my little gnomes die. Problem with that is they're like their mining was at like 100 something, and this guy's mining is at 22. So, I mean, just to put it in perspective, I don't know how the numbers work exactly. I don't know if they're kind of exponential in a way or if they're just additive. But let's say they're additive at minimum, right? I mean, this guy right here is 22 or whatever. Well, if the other guy was at 100, let's just round to 25 and round to 100. He's going to be mining 4 times slower, just additively, multiplicatively. So like exponentially or some other form of that. He would be mining even a lot slower. So it's unfortunate, but it's also what I got. So I got to deal with what I got. I really need these people to clean this up, but they just won't do it, man. They just will not do it. So that's unfortunate, um, to say the least. I am at least building up blocks and planks, so there is that portion of it, which is good. Um, the other good part is that these guys right here they're running out of room with these things, so not all these stations are going to be full all the time, which means that my guys can go do other things that they need to be doing. Um, I also have them doing like 1,000,001 things, so that also can kind of mess things up. Let's see here. I do need to make sure. So the blacksmith is making felling axes, and this guy's making gems, and then hopefully the jeweler will be eventually making gemmed necklaces. And the problem is now I'm going to be using so many different, like, I'm going to be using so many bars for so many different things that my ore is basically going to disappear. Uh, it's not the end of the world, but it would be nice if I had more ore than I'm currently going to be set with. And I'm not really sure if I just need more people because they're really not cleaning, or if I just need things to start getting underway. So I'm going to let them mine out the bottom here. I'm assuming I have more than one person or two people mining, because I have more than two people set. Yeah, I have three at least set to mine, and I have obviously multiple pickaxes. Um, so this is going to take a lot longer than it would have even with two at such a high mining rate, but at least it'll go faster than it could because there's more than two people mining now. Um, so obviously last time what I did is I let them mine the whole floor. They chose to go in the middle, and they mined themselves into basically a hole that they couldn't get out of because they mined away all the ramps up, and that caused them to, they would get tired and hungry and thirsty, which means by the formulas in the game they wouldn't work as much, so they weren't able to, even when I fixed it, mine themselves out of the way and into the staircase, which is where I wanted them to go. Um, it's not that big of an issue. It would have been nicer if I wasn't such an idiot and let them die, but I did. So now we are doing a little bit of makeup work. It's not the biggest setback, and I actually won't really notice it because primarily I don't know what it would have been like. I do actually personally because of other games I've played, but I won't know personally, or in this game I won't know what it would have been like to have multiple gnomes, so it won't really reflect in the video portion of it how slow it's going compared to how fast it could have been going, because give them maybe a video or two and these guys are going to be just mining through a floor faster than you can believe. Now it would have been done in the blink of an eye with 10 people doing that and two of them having just astronomical mining levels, but I digress. So I now need them to clean this up, and they just won't do it, so it's frustrating me to no end. Um, like, it's just absolutely frustrating because I don't really understand why they aren't doing it. Um, I don't actually need them to clean it up, but it would be nice if they did, because I would be able to see, be able to actually see what's going on here. And it's just not happening, so it's frustrating me. Even though it really, like I said, it really isn't that big of a deal, but it would be nice. So, the primary thing that I'm trying to get through is all these logs, and basically force them to start maintaining all of this. As I get more and more gnomes who have more and more tasks that they can do, all this stuff will be taken care of a lot faster. So that's a big thing. The big thing in this game is you need a lot of gnomes, and you need them to be very high level to get anything done. And the other problem is the more gnomes you get, the more projects you start putting out, which means that things always take time. So luck. I don't like to play. Like I said, I don't like to play the with enemies. Personally, it makes the game less fun for me. Other people makes it way more fun, and I get that. I totally am glad for that. But for me, personally, um, it's not as fun. I like the simulation aspect of this game, not the combat aspect. Which again, it's just a difference of opinion. Okay, maybe I can just get them to do a little bit, because really this is getting frustrating that they can't come and clean this really quick. I really don't know why either. Normally there's no problem here at all. It gets cleaned up really fast. So the only thing I can think of is that they just have a lot more important things to do, I guess. I don't really know. So I may just end up building. I see. I can't. I need this all cleaned, and it's not getting cleaned, and it's frustrating me. So yeah, and this is going to be another big issue with these crates. I don't need to fill the whole level with crates. I actually could do 2 workshops per level, and I may do that. I do need these crates though overall. So even if I don't end up needing all the crates here in this particular area, I can move them. So it's not like they're set in stone where they are. So they can be and will be moved later on. And I may do it so I have another set of workshops here, and I cut the floor, or I just make the whole floor be able to hold 2 different types of items, and that will relieve some of these crates right here. I could actually even probably go 3 factories, and I haven't decided what I want to do. I haven't decided what I want to do, but I'm leaning towards doing that. I'm really curious why these guys will not clean up this floor, though. It is just absolutely annoying. So I really do think that the big issue here is that I'm mining this floor, and I don't know why. It's just they're not doing it. So I would like to see how many stockpiles overall items. I want to see how many tools, pickaxes. We have 10. Okay, and we have 8 times felling axes. So we really should have even more people mining, but I don't know that I have that many people who have the mining skill. But I digress again. Alright. Let's see here. So we're getting through the logs, not nearly at a rate that I thought we would, but we're getting through them. And I do have people working on getting more logs, which is good in a way. Almost prefer that they didn't, but it's fine. Wow, it's just killing me. Just killing me. Just a raw sapphire and some more sitting there. It's cool. Yeah, I'm wondering if a lot of it is they don't really have anything to eat, and they don't really have anything to, anything to eat, and they have okay stuff to drink, but they don't really have a whole lot that they can do. And I can't really make them anything. I don't have any food. Um, okay, okay, okay. Alright, alright, alright. So, I may start doing that. I may start getting a factory going. And I could just do all wood here, but I don't really need that many of the other things. What do I really need a lot of? I don't know. That's a very important question that I'm trying to tackle right now. What to do? What to do? Because, see, the thing is, I could set my prospectors here, but I could do that on this level, actually, if I really wanted to. I could do that on this level. And then I could also... Well, let's see what there is. A sawmill, I have that. I don't really need multiple carpenters, wood carvers, stone cutters, that kind of stuff. So... what I really need a lot of is distilleries, so that's okay, we could do that. We need a lot of, well, we don't need a lot of gem cutters actually, because that one guy will be able to go through most of those gems, but I could probably set up two, and I could probably set up two jewelers, and two furnaces, because those will make, well, smelters maybe, whoever makes the actual bars, so we could do that. So we want to do two gem cutters, two jewelers, and two smelters. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's remove designation. No, the whole. Oh, we can just do part of it. Oh, that's awesome. I honestly didn't know that. Okay, and then so now all these crates are gonna get moved over here because they aren't in a stockpile, but this stockpile calls for crates. So they're gonna move all that for me, which is awesome, which is what I was talking about. All these can still be used. It's just a matter of moving them over. So let's get all this moved over. Okay, so let's go ahead and build our gem cutter and gem cutter, and then let's deconstruct our gem cutter. That's what this is, right? Yeah. And then we will also deconstruct our jeweler. Okay, and we will build the jeweler over here, and we'll get these guys set up. Here we go. Okay, and then last but certainly not least, what was the last one? We need the guy that makes the bars, which is a forge. Okay. So let's get two forges. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Forges, two of them. Get one here and one here. Let's go ahead and deconstruct this one. Okay. Now, gem cutter, we want to cut gem on repeat, and then we want to cut gem on repeat. Now, the thing with these is I only have so many gems, so when all of them get cut and they're gone, that means they can go and do other jobs, which is awesome. So it's not like they're sitting here indefinitely. Same thing with these the gem necklaces. Now the gem necklaces are my currency, so I do actually want to make those forever. I wanted to make what, steel bars. Okay, so this takes coal, copper, gold, and this takes 2 iron. So we're gonna craft steel bars on repeat, and we're gonna craft rose gold, which we probably won't ever get any of these, but if we do. And we don't want to do that because we need the copper for that. Although we really don't need the copper for that, but we do. And then we also just want to craft bars on repeat, and then we're good to go. That guy's set up, and then we just have these two other guys that need to be built, and then I'm going to also make one more row of, I think I'm going to do prospectors, and that'll allow me to get through my dirt and my, I'll just do dirt. I could do clay, but anyway, thanks for checking out the video. Hope you guys are enjoying. If you are, please leave a like or a comment. That'd be awesome. Hope to see you next time. Have a nice day, and have a biscuit.